It's definitely a large T kind of day. Hey everyone, it's Janet, also known as Nerdy Autism Mom. I did not go to any Remembrance Day celebrations today. I really needed the sleep. I was actually in bed until like 1 o'clock this afternoon. My ear still hurts and it's popping today, and my throat still hurts, and I'm still a big ball of phlegm. I'm thinking, excuse me, I'm thinking that probably whenever I can get to see my doctor, I'm going to have to get some antibiotics because this illness is not letting up. But at least I had the day and I had the opportunity to be able to sleep longer than I normally would. So that's a good thing. But I'd like to take the time to thank all the vets who have served and are currently serving in the Canadian military and the American military. Thank you for your service. You guys are heroes among heroes, and if it weren't for you, we wouldn't have the freedoms that we have today. So thank you for that. You guys are totally some of the bravest individuals on the planet, so good job, guys. So I kind of wish I would have been able to participate or observe or whatever, but I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. I need to go back to work tomorrow, so. Sorry, guys. Oh my goodness. And I could go back to bed. I could go back to bed right now. But I have to work again tomorrow. At least it's only 4 hours, so that's not too bad. He's been pretty cute today. He's got cake on his face. Don't you? You got cake on your face? Yeah. He's playing with some red Play-Doh. Got some red Play-Doh going on there. Yeah. Yeah. He's counting up the balls of Play-Doh and putting them on my leg. Yeah, you're counting them. How many's there? Can you count? How many?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Good boy. So smart. Anyway, and then there was one point, I wish I would have caught it on film, but it just came out of nowhere. He started singing the name Star-Lord, and I'm like, my geekage is paying off. It was so cute. Sandwich. Is Pocoyo making a sandwich? Oh, there's Boo Bear. Are you holding in some poop? Do you need to go to the toilet?
No.
No? He says he doesn't need to go, but he probably does. Anyway, so we are just simply lazing around the house today. I need to get as much rest as possible before beginning my week. I've got a big week coming up with appointments and work and school and all this stupidness, so it's gonna be a busy week. Hopefully I can make the time to get in to see my doctor and see about getting some antibiotics or something. Yep. Are you gonna color? That looks like the perfect red. You gonna are you gonna color the rocket? Color are you gonna color the rocket? Oh, you're even trying to blend. Look at you. Little artiste. That is so beautiful. Good job. What is it?
Rocket.
Rocket. Good boy. That's gorgeous. What a good little artist. Yeah.
What a good boy.
So I guess since I'm not really doing much of anything today, I kind of want to give you a little look at some of the things of clay that I have made or have been in the process of making. This is really dusty. But anyway, this is my little koi pond ring. I've actually made like 12 of these or something like that. Can't remember exactly how many, but anyway. And I made a bunch of different colored koi fish. So like this one is a white fish base with the orange and a little spot of black there. I've made koi fish that were orange base with white spots, and I made one that was actually a black koi, and I cannot for the life of me find them. And all the rest of the stuff, like I've got pictures of all kinds of things like that, my little ham sandwiches. This one, that was the very first koi pond brooch that I ever made. It was the first koi anything that I ever made. And his little top fin there got broken off because I wore it to work one night. That was the first model I ever made, and I was really proud of it at the time, and it sucked because it fell over in the oven. But anyway, she's definitely not accurately proportioned, and I did not actually do a wireframe for her body. I just completely used clay. What's that? So anyway, oh, does that go in there? I think this one I am the most proud of. That took a lot of time. That was for a commission, and I really wanted to do another set for myself, and I never got around to it, but at least the person who commissioned them was extremely happy. So anyway, that's awesome. And this was actually commissioned by the same person, Luna and Artemis. And this was commissioned by another person, but we're all kind of acquainted, and she just loves Deadpool. I mean, who doesn't really? I'm gonna put those all together. This was actually really popular. I made that for myself, and I got a lot of compliments on it. At the moment, I cannot actually find the little teacup with the saucer with the croissant on it, but I still have the teapot at least. This was a commission for somebody's niece, a co-worker's niece, a little strawberry shortcake brooch. Please don't do that, baby. This was actually really popular. Somebody needs a drink, I think. Little hot chocolate with whipped cream. That one was really popular. They need to ease up on their juice. The stores are closed today and I can't get more, so. That, I did 2 sets of these. I did one for my cousin for a Christmas gift, and then I was commissioned by a co-worker to make a set for his sister, which his sister is actually Zach's friend as well. Anyway, so that was actually pretty popular too. This, I actually made that for Mrs. Ross. When Ryu was in grade 2, this was her little gift that I made for her for being so awesome, and I'm kind of curious if she still actually has it. Do you still have it, Mrs. Ross? And I'm actually really thinking about making a lot more of something similar to that if I get back into making things. It's been like 2 years since I've made anything. There's a necklace that coincides with the brooch. I had someone commission Hello Kitty earrings. I thought those turned out really cute. I'm just putting all the monkey things together. Oh yeah, that little companion cube. I made that actually. I was gonna make a pair, but for some reason I could only get one right, so anyway, just made the one. And to go along with that, portal. Now those kinds of things, the portal and the Half-Life logo, I actually had both of those pairs of earrings up on Etsy, and I was told to take them down because of copyright infringement. So anyway, got the breast cancer awareness brooch. Mario and Luigi hat. As you can see, there is a theme of geek culture. Oh yes, the Ocarina of Time. Those turned out really beautifully. I really loved those. Oh yeah, this set was actually really popular too. Hot dog and hamburger. I really love mismatching jewelry. That they don't technically match, but they match. This was actually the first clay set that I ever made, and I made this for a co-worker, and I'm like, well, if I made the brooch, I might as well make the earrings too. She doesn't work there anymore, but she is an incredible artist, and so I figured I wanted to practice, and I had the idea of making the little paint palette for her. She always used to wear brooches on her work vest. That was one of the things that she was known for, was for her brooches, so I made that for her, and then I just kind of made the earrings for her to go with it. And as far as I know, she still has it and she still wears it. That was my beautiful little peacock. I actually referenced other people's peacock works to do that, and I think it turned out pretty well. It was really heavy though, and the pin broke off the back. This was a Christmas ornament commission. You got the green Ninjago. This one was also very popular. It was my Pac-Man set. Really cool. And now for the monkeys. I was commissioned for some monkeys. I think this one was my first one. I don't remember if I was commissioned for that or not. But anyway, I made it and thought it was really cute, and someone else obviously thought it was really cute, so she asked me to commission this when she was having, I think it was her second baby, just the little monkey with the blankie. So I thought that was really cute. And this one was a Christmas gift for my nephew, because he was really into Curious George at the time. Probably not now. He just turned 6. But I mean, you never know. So on top of that, so I'm gonna take all these things out. These are things that I have. Leander put the little ring in there. I wish I could find them. So this, I've made a few different koi ponds, and this one, I actually started working on that before my mom passed away, and I never finished it. What I was planning on doing was filling it with koi, doing the resin. It burned in the oven, so when it burned and the little horn that the baby angel here is playing, it kind of, not broke per se, but it kind of split in the middle here, and it was bending down. So while it was hot, I just kind of held it up. But what I was thinking is making it like an old, worn down kind of pond fountain thing, and have a little bit of resin coming out from that, and make that look like it's just old and stuff. Put a bunch of foliage, like some clay foliage and stuff, make it look like it wasn't exactly well taken care of. I've never gotten back to it, and I'm kind of hoping I can. I have another koi pond too, and I can't for the life of me find that. The first koi pond that I ever made, my dad actually bought it from me. And also one of these rings, he bought one of those as well. He bought the pond for his best friend and the ring for his best friend's wife. But anyway, I do have another pond that I made around here, and it's a lion's head fountain where I've got resin spewing out of the lion's mouth into the pond, and I wish I could find it. What?
Lion.
Lion! Anyway, this beautiful creature, she doesn't have a complete wire frame. I think the only thing that I wired in her was her arms, and it wasn't even completely wired. Oh yeah, I did her head too, but it didn't stop her neck from constantly popping off in the oven, so I had to put this little shell necklace on her. But she's got wire, she's got a wire to hold her arm in place there, and a little wire to keep her hand down there while she was baking. But anyway, I had constantly tried finding a vase to put her in. I painted up her face. Yeah, she's got little bits of rosy cheeks there. Her lips are a little bit rosy. I painted her gold eyes, her eyebrows. Anyway, and I like that her nose turned out kind of flat the way that it is. Just kind of gives it that little otherworldly kind of feel. Anyway, I was trying to find a vase that could fit her, but she's quite big. And then I was kind of not sure how to decorate the vase. And then I went to Value Village and I found this little habitat thing with a little light in it, that the light actually changes color, and I do wish that the light was a little bit more powerful, just to give it a little bit more of an ethereal feel. Anyway, and it was only $4.99. And what I plan on doing, or what I've been planning on doing, and I haven't gotten to this either, is I want to do a little bit of painting in there to make it look a little more realistic, and I want to add some sand to the bottom to give it a little bit more of a realistic feel. Obviously I need to clean it first because it is hella dusty. But yeah, that's my clay stuff anyway, and I don't know if and when I'm ever going to get back into that, but it was fun at the time. But I think with this poor thing, I think with the passing of my mom, I just got so depressed. I just didn't want to do it anymore. The last time I did anything with clay was 2 years ago, when I was commissioned for a couple of Christmas presents for people that I knew. One was Zach's mom. She wanted some snowman earrings, and then another one was for Braden, who I've introduced to you in one of these videos before. His Christmas gift for his mom, who's a nurse, and he wanted the little nurse hat earrings. But that was 2 years ago. That was the last time I made anything, and I still have clay. I still have blank rings. I still have all that stuff. But yeah, I don't know. And I'm so busy now. Like, I'm going to work, and I'm going to school, and, you know, planning on volunteering in classrooms, and been sick. So, I mean, I don't know if and when I'll ever get back to it, but I'd kind of like to. Just kind of looking at the pictures and looking at the things that I've made, you know, like I really enjoyed it, and I really want to get back into it. I just don't feel like it most of the time, you know. Ever since my mom passed away, I don't know. But I'll figure it out eventually, I guess. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that, just because it's been on my mind. I was just looking at all that stuff and just thought I'd throw that at you.
Hey, precious. You laying across Mama's lap. Mama's little lap layer. You're so snuggly. You're so snuggly. You're my snuggliest.
So I've had a couple of Power Rangers dreams recently. It's so weird. Like, the first one that I had, it was a couple of weeks ago, and I kind of liked it because I was impregnated by Tommy. Looking at you, Jason David Frank. Anyway, and then last night I had another Power Rangers dream where it was like the updated Power Rangers from the new movie, and I don't remember exactly what was going on, but it was actually really kind of cool. Yeah, in the first one, Tommy was the White Ranger, and then in this one, Tommy was the Green Ranger, but things were changed. And anyway, it was kind of violent, but it was really freaking cool. Like, I want to dream about more stuff like that. That's freaking nifty. I've always loved the Power Rangers, though. The Power Rangers have had my heart since I was, oh my goodness, like 9 or 10 years old. The original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Before Tommy was even introduced. Like, that was my favorite show as a child, was the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I just loved it. Just loved it. And I kept up with it all the way up until the Turbo movie. And then I was kind of like, eh. But yeah, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and the Alien Rangers, when all the Rangers were turned into kids. Stuff like that. It was super cool. Super cool. Loved it to death. It was like best show ever. So to be having these Power Rangers dreams recently has been interesting because I haven't really, I suppose it is a little bit more on my mind recently with the new movie that came out, and with the toys that they have out. So, but, you know, I haven't really watched it or anything. I did watch the old Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie on Netflix, probably about a month ago, and I was like, ah. I did get to watch most of the new movie. I think I've probably got like the last 20 minutes or so left to watch, and I didn't get to finish it yet, but I was really excited when they started playing the old Power Rangers song in the mix, and I was like, oh, my heart, my heart. I don't know, like, I enjoyed it. I'm sure a lot of people, especially around my age, were probably like, this is so stupid, but I honestly really enjoyed it. I like that they took the concept and they kind of made it its own thing. I like things like that. If I wanted the exact same story, I would just watch the old one. It's that simple for me. So I like when somebody can take an existing property and give it that twist, to make it its own thing, but still have a little bit of the original feel. I like that. I mean, as long as it's done well, obviously. If it's not done well, that has nothing to do with the fact that they took this property and whatever, like, because they changed it. It's because it was stupid. It's because it was a stupid idea. Spoiler alert for the people who haven't seen it. I really, really did like the idea that Rita was the original Green Ranger in that movie. I thought that was really cool. I thought that was a really cool twist on the fact that Rita was the one to create the Green Ranger in the old series. So I thought having her be the original Green Ranger, I thought that was a really good idea. I thought that was so cool. And the fact that Zordon was the original Red Ranger, I thought that was really cool. I thought that the concepts in the new movie were really neat. It was really, really nifty, and I thought it was quite well done. I still don't understand why some of the Zords had like 6 legs. Like, mammoths don't have 6 legs, but anyway, whatever. They're robots. They're alien robots, so whatever. But yeah, Power Rangers. Love Power Rangers. And I think it's so nifty that I've been having these Power Rangers dreams lately. Jason David Frank is heart. Always has been. Always will be. He's a cutie patootie. But yeah. Anyway, name dropping. But yeah, I just wanted to mention that because I thought it was funny. Do you guys like Power Rangers? Stupid question of the day, but whatever, I guess. What was your favorite show when you were a kid? I honestly, I think I had 2 favorite shows. Power Rangers was the very first. Like, that's my all-time favorite show that I watched when I was a kid. The other one was Animaniacs. I adored Animaniacs, and I actually likened the Warner brothers and sister to my own family. Because my oldest brother likes to talk, and my other brother is a wacko, and I'm cute. Yep. So anyway, yeah, those were my 2 favorite shows when I was a kid. So what was your favorite show? What were your favorite shows? What are your kids' favorite shows now? I think that's a decent question, I guess. I already mentioned that Buffy was my favorite show when I was a teenager. And now my favorite show is Game of Thrones. So, kind of growing up. Leander's favorite shows lately seem to be Sesame Street and Pocoyo. And Pingu. We started off with Sesame Street today. He's been watching Sesame Street for the last few days, but then he requested Pocoyo. And he's been doing so good with requesting lately too. I'm so proud of him. He's doing really well. So that's exciting. Ryu's doing a little bit better actually with requesting as well, so that's awesome. But yeah, we're watching Pocoyo right now. And then eventually he'll probably, once he gets tired of Pocoyo, he'll probably request Pingu again. Maybe Puffin Rock. He was kind of on this little Puffin Rock kick too, but he was searching it on his tablet. He was typing up Puffin Rock, and then he'd look at the picture search results. Little smarty. But anyway, yeah, his favorite show, I think, it really seems to be Pocoyo. And Ryu's really random. I don't know if he actually has a favorite show. When he was a baby, his favorite show was Blue's Clues. But he doesn't overly pay attention to the TV so much now. He just goes on YouTube and just kind of watches whatever he wants to watch, which, you know, in the run of a day, he'll switch from Blue's Clues to Pocoyo to the Today is Monday song and all this stuff. So I don't know exactly what his favorite is, but I don't think he needs one. Like, I don't have a favorite movie.
The bag.
What?
In the bag.
In the bag?
Bag.
Bag. What do you say? In the bag? What do you got in the bag? What do you got in the bag, huh? You looking at yourself, handsome boy? You're such a sweetie. Swear. Mwah. But yeah, that's the question of the day. So if you feel like answering, go ahead and answer. You're gonna look at yourself some more.
Hi there. Face here. Then you want a favorite. Then you want to the basket. Hi there. Face here. The rare bigger.
You have a kitty? Do you have a kitty cat on you? Aw, nice kitty. Did you pet Nikki? 14, 13, Gingy. 12, 11. Oh, she's gonna make a nest in the Pooh Bear blanket. Pretty girl. Good girl. Oh, are you stuck? Oh, no, you're not. Okay. She's just needing the bread. Needing the bread. Good girl. Pet the kitty nice. Yeah.
This is seriously one of the weirdest things. That's Leander's face eating a lollipop on Ryu's face.
Rainbow poop! Rainbow poop! Rainbow poop! Rainbow poop! Rainbow poop! This is his favorite. Rainbow poop! Rainbow poop! You say good night, Internet. Hey, good night, Susie. Good night, Internet. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Rainbow